Hey everybody, welcome back to Stamping School. So we are about 12 mailing days away from Christmas. So if you want to get your cards out, you got to get them done. I'm going to show you some quicker, easy ones that will still look nice, but you're making an effort to send something out. So the first one is trees. You cannot go wrong with any trees. Look in your stash. What do you have? Do you have some tree dies that you can just glue on? These are stamped from the Frosted Forest, and many of you bought this way before fall. I know a lot of you have this one, and you might have forgot about it for Christmas. It's one color of ink is all you need. I'm using Shaded Spruce, and I want to have a greeting across the bottom. But you don't have to. You could bring it down. You could put a little snow paper here, just a little bit of a snow, and do a greeting up top. I just chose this long one on the bottom. I think that one is from the Christmas Cardinal kit that we have. Anyway, one color of ink. We're doing Shaded Spruce, one big tree, and one small tree. Now, this one comes to life if you do the stencils that come with it, which I really like. But just stamp two trees, and you can add a little sequins or something to make them decorated. But with the stencils, you could probably get away with even just doing one set of the stencil, like one, even though it's like a three-part thing. I still like to use my sponge stopper instead of the brush. I feel like I make less of a mess and I get better coverage. Some people like the brush better. I just happen to like my sponge stoppers. So, just by doing a little bit, it makes such a difference. And here's the little tree. So, like I said, I did a video on this one way back when we first got this bundle. And it's a great way to just add a little bit of something to it. And if you wanted, I'm not even switching ink colors. I'm going to stick with the same ink color, and I'll even just do the second stencil here and there and just burnish it, make it a little bit darker, okay? And you can see how pretty that is. You can easily stamp them and then do all the big ones and do all the small ones, and you can get the pretty Christmas trees. Now, this I just did a little Shaded Spruce ribbon across. You can kind of see right there. Shaded Spruce, and then I put some gold on top just to bring in the gold. And these are the Drucy elements. They're quite high. I don't like to mail them. This one I'm going to hand out anyway. But if you have to mail, you want something a little bit more lower profile. But trees always work. So look through your trees. The second one, I started with this one, which is pretty easy. I used some cute snowman paper and just trimmed a square, punched that, and glued it underneath it, and then added some layers. But I'll show you how to make it even quicker. So I'm going to stamp this in espresso so you can see it better. This is called Snowy Scenes. I had a lot of this paper left over, and I thought we could just punch out one of the little elements here. You can also punch penguins. Look how cute this one is. Look, you can punch this one out. This is using the 2 3/8 inch, but I mean, they're all so cute. This one, cute little snowman right here, I'm gonna punch him out. And then sometimes what you want to do is you have to cut up in here to be able to punch, but it's still pretty quick and easy. And these are great. You could literally just fussy cut these out if you don't have the dies and just slap that on a card. So I'm just going up from the bottom, punch, and then put the glue on it and shove it through the hole here, just like that. And there's your window. Now I'm using sparkling snowflakes, and just grab a snowflake and some Pool Party ink. And I'm just going to randomly stamp over here, over here, over here. And on the inside, a little piece of white at the bottom because I feel like I don't want him to just be floating. So we're just gonna add a little bit of snow down here. So it just looks like that. I had just re-inked my pool party, so I'm going to stamp off a little bit and stamp that so it's just a touch lighter. And then from that cute little stamp set, I've got some espresso ink. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. That will go up here. And I added just a little piece of designer paper underneath it and snipped it like a banner just to give a little extra something, something. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Go right here. And a few more snowflakes. So, oops, almost did a brown snowflake. It goes, I mean, this one goes very quickly. I like it. And then you add your bling and you're done. You can sign your name here. You can sign over here. Add your little banner. And you're done. Bling is very important. The little rhinestones help a lot for that. And then the last one I want to show you, it might be my favorite. I'm using the Humble Home and the House Punch, which is back in stock again. Yay. By the way, there's free shipping December 9th, 10th, and 11th on orders over $75. So if there's something that you want that you haven't ordered yet, because I know they've had a lot of sales lately, but there's free shipping for that. And if you place a $75 order with me, I've got some of these left. So this is my ordering gift to you for that. So this one, surprisingly, might be my favorite. Can you see the scoring on that? I don't know. Oh, there it is. When you look up close, there's just the scoring right down the center, which gives it, if somebody has it in their hands, it's easier to see. But the easiest way to do this one is to emboss it, and that's the way I have done it for the most part too, just because you don't have to color everything. This is a cute card from one of my team members, Sarah Rigby, and she did the same thing. She embossed it with a little peppermint candy on the door, and it's just a really sweet little card. But we're talking quick and easy. Now, you can emboss these in a row and then punch them all out. And that will take a lot less time rather than stamping and powdering and heating each individual one. You can stamp them all in a row. Make sure you leave enough room in between. This one's might be a little tight. I might have to trim this one apart. But when you Versamark it, and you can stamp them all and powder them all, tap it all off, and then go heat. So I even left it overnight with just the powder on it and still heated it the next day, and it was fine. So you can do them in the oven, which I have done when I've had to emboss a lot. Just keep your oven very low, and you put it in the oven and keep the door open and watch it, and they turn quickly. Don't catch them on fire. But toaster ovens, we've done all kinds of things to emboss bulk. But I mean, stamping 5 at a time and powdering and then heating 5 at a time is super quick. Much easier than doing just 1 at a time. And then you can just punch them out. So these big punches are made to lay down. You can hold them up and do them, but you can also get pinched. So I do both. Sometimes I lay it down and punch it out, but this one also has a little heart, which is really sweet. So now you can do this. You can punch this out and use this little heart that comes in it, and you can just color it with your red marker, or you can just go in and take a little piece and just punch out the little heart in here, because that's what I did here. Now you can also score these in bulk. So this panel is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So I cut this down to 8 inches. So if you can imagine, you're going to be cutting this at 4 inches. You're going to have 4 panels, right? So we go right in the middle, go 1, and then go a little bit to the 1/8 mark, and then to the other side. So I'm doing 3 skinny little lines, and then I'm going to come over and skip 1, and then do 1 wide line, and then skip 1 and 1 wide line. I'm not sure you can see it, so I'm gonna, okay, 2 inches, and 2 in the 1/8, and then a little bit behind it, and then skip 1, and then, so it just makes it a little more interesting, right? Just like that. So that's basically what they're gonna look like. And you're gonna cut down 4 inches and then 5 1/4, and then you've got 4 pieces that are scored like that, because I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna score it all the same way. So you'll have these really nice little detailed lines without having to go and emboss everything. So it just gives a little bit of interest. So then I just stamped the Merry Christmas in red and did a cute little banner and just cut that by hand, like right there. And stamped the From Our House to Yours in red. So I used that same circle punch, 2 3/8 in white, just behind it, just so the house wasn't floating. It had a little bit of interest and something to layer it there. Cute little candy. And that's it. Like I said, this one might be my favorite. It's simple, but it was quick. All right, and there's the trees. I'll post the recipes for these, even this one. And this one. All right, stop scrolling, start stamping, get your cards done. We'll see you next time. See it, learn it, stamp it.